the best thing on here. I don't know why you can put me down. Shit, I am the shit.
This ain't no regular thing. I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team. If you talking and talking me nice, I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right, I'm champion. The game is in trouble, I've been in my depth for the piece of the puzzle, I got it for real. Still keep me going, I wake up and hustle, you won't see me buckle, I've been in the field. Man of the town, you been in your fields, I'm adjusting this crown. Call me your majesty, either that or your tragedy, we shutting everything down. I've been hot like somebody put a candle on them. Off top, I don't really stand opponents, this mine, the moment is run out and start a bunch of pandemonium. More game, I got some, the skill is bar one, y'all done, the game in the coffin. Referee screen recipes, so think twice if you next to me, it's West. This ain't no regular thing, I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean, this for my city, yeah, this for my team. If you talking and talk to me nice, I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right, I'm champion. It's our repetition, I'm stacking these trophies, I'm good with addition. I spit like a pastor, I gave you the vision. Up early morning, enough for the sleeping. My life is a dream, but you wishing you lived it. Haters get livid, my pocket's Pacific, that's deep if you get it. So Tempur-Pedic, I sleep on the critics. Don't feel like competing, I'm hearing these tickets. Whoa, let me switch the flow, a new bounce. Coming to the den with a lion, I'm gon' pounce. Know I've been a king for a while, got a ring and a crown. That's the bling with the blow, what the team is about. Champions, you can tell by the ambience of this sound. Referee screen, rest in peace, and think twice if you never see me, it's no doubt. This ain't no regular thing, I came for the ring, you know what I mean. If you talking and talk to me nice, I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right. This ain't no regular thing, I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean, this for my city, yeah, this for my team. If you talking and talk to me nice, I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right, I'm champion.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you tuned in to the one and only Big Hank Sports Review. Yeah. Basketball, football, breaking it down for you. Yeah. Now vibe with me.
Like, comment, subscribe, oh yeah. Kick back, enjoy the ride.
Basketball, football, talking that truth. Sports review with Hank bringing the proof.
Big Hank Sports, like, comment, subscribe, say why. Kick back, enjoy the ride.
Basketball, football, talking that truth. Sports review with Hank bringing the proof.
Step on the court, feel the sneaker squeak. Hank call a play like a coach unique. Fast break vision, highlight reel. He breaking down the stats with that southern feel. On the field, end zone, crowd gon' roar. Touchdown energy, we want more. So if you want the game from a real point of view, better show love, like, comment, subscribe to. Like, comment, subscribe,
Say what?
Big Hank, keep the game alive.
Basketball, football, talking that truth. Sports review with Hank bringing the proof.
Big Hank Sports Review.
NBA nights, NFL days. Hank break it down in
So many ways.
from the block to the pocket, the hustle, the grind. Every story hit different when Hank defines. Laughs in the flow, but the game stay tight. He shine the spotlight where it feel just right. Sports and the culture, it's more than the vibe. It's the truth and the groove. Come on, subscribe.
Now don't wait, don't hesitate. Click that button, elevate. Join the tribe, be part of the crew. Sports review with Hank coming straight to you. Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, keep the channel alive.
Basketball, football, talking that truth. Sports review with Hank bringing the proof.
Big Hank Sports Review. Review.
Yeah.
Happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday. Guys, we back in the basement again. We back in the basement again to help her having fun, enjoying ourselves, having a good time. I apologize for being a little late. And some other things I had to get ready and do and I get prepared for. My son's got a game tomorrow. And I was trying to decide whether I'm gonna actually go to the game or am I gonna stream the game. I decided to stay home and not go to the game and stream it with you guys. Now, guys, y'all know when I stream, I get a little animated. Huh? It's my son playing, right? Yeah, I'm gonna get a little animated. But that's okay. That's okay. That's what it is. It is what it is. So they got a game tomorrow. Looking forward to it. They play at 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. I will be streaming the game so you guys can come over here and be entertained, watch me get a little animated, upset, maybe use a few words that we would want our children to be using. But that's just the passion that I had for it, right? Because my son's playing. But that being said, speaking about basketball in college, well, guys, it's that time. There's only 28 days in Black History Month. In 29, if we have a leap year. But you know, once February comes, March is right around the corner. And that's when the college basketball seasons, it gets real. Right? That's when you're trying to set yourself up to put yourself in a good position to possibly get a good seed in either your conference tournament or the NCAA tournament. Right? And with that being said, my son and them, they have a tournament. They have their conference tournament. Now, of course, the schedule's not out yet because it's not completely decided on who's going to be the seedings in the conference. So that's still left to be determined. But with that being said, IUS is pretty much setting them up for a good deal. Now, unfortunately, we had a few games that we could not get against our record due to circumstances. And we're not going to get into that because it's not important. But since then, second semester, our boys been rolling. They've been playing tough. They've been playing together, sacrificing certain things that they have to do in order to win. There's one good thing about this team. Let me say this. The team is very unselfish. It's not about who scores the most points, who's about who gets the pub in the paper or the public to talk about on the website and all that. Everybody is happy for everybody. And when you got a team like that, you got an opportunity to do some things. Hopefully all is well. Duro, I think that's how you pronounce it. Duro? Duro? I don't want to mispronounce it. Hopefully I'm saying it right. I appreciate you being here, but I need for you to do me a solid. Hit that goddamn like button. You're goddamn right. Push that goddamn button. I appreciate it. I promise you I do. Guys, with that being said, the college game is regular season's winding down. And when the college season's winding down, hey, you got to make sure you're ready for the postseason. And that's what they're doing. So looking forward to seeing how these young boys play this season. Let me say this, last season, they didn't have a good team as they do this year, right? They weren't as a collective. They're more individualistic for certain reasons. But this team's a little different, right? The team a little different, got a little bit more seasoning. Got a good mixture of veterans who transfer in, as well as returners. You know what I'm saying? Some young guys who is also doing well. So that's the one of the beautiful things about this squad. You know what I'm saying? The familiarity. They practice, they play together. They got good chemistry, a good combination of seniors as well as underclassmen. So definitely looking forward to seeing how they do in the postseason. Because I really think they could definitely make a run. I really do. So definitely looking forward to the postseason. We'll see how that goes. There's a few things that we need to clean up, of course. One of them is free throws. And taking a lot of goddamn threes. Now, if we hitting 50% like we did the other day, I'm all for it. Excuse me. I'm all for it, right? But when we're not hitting 50% and we hitting into 20%, well, goddamn it, we need to go to the basket. We need to work on our goddamn mid-range game. We need to hit some free throws, shoot from the free throw line. You know what I'm saying? And I know coaches having them putting that work in after practice or before practice or during practice. I know this, but these guys just got to make sure they continue to the repetition, especially when it comes to game time where you get a little tired, you get a little winded. You still got to make these free throws. I know the pressure gets building on you. Your legs get a little heavy, but you still have to make free throws because that's very important. You can't leave points on the line. You can't do that. And these guys know that. So hopefully they continue to work and practice. And, hopefully they stand after practice or getting early to practice to work on that. Little things like that can help us win or cost us games. Little things like that. And I think they've been working on it. They've seen it early in the season, how games they know they should have won. They should have won. They should have beat the team. Some of you should have been bad, but, that's a different conversation. But, little things like that could make a difference. Situational. I'm sure they worked on situations. Out of bounds, getting the ball in, playing good defense without fouling, making some smart plays, running out the clock. Don't have to take certain shots, but and shoot certain balls because we may be up by we're down by 2 and they decide we want to take a 3. Well, is that always the case of us doing now? I know sometimes maybe, when you go to overtime, you get a little tired, a little winded, you look at the bench a little thin. Got a lot of guys that foul trouble. You just want to try to get out of here with the win. I understand it, but it's all situational. It's all situation. That's what you learn in your out of conference season. You try to maybe mimic some of these situations, and if you do go through it, you gotta practice on it. So little things like that is going to help us win in the postseason. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully we do well, and we could make another run in this the NAIA tournament. Right? Hopefully we can make another run in our conference tournament. I think it's out there for us to, for anybody to win. It's open. There's no favorite for real, because the teams that are at the top of the conference, we can beat them, or we definitely can compete with them for sure. But just we got to believe in ourselves that we can do it, right? And little things like that can help us. So the local teams here, they still playing, of course. Louisville, Kentucky, they're both still in the game, as far as the boys and the girls teams. The other day I watched who was that playing? I want to say it was Indiana playing against Nebraska. I think that's who it was. I mean, I could be mistaken. Let me double check, but either that was on let me turn this damn phone down. Sorry, guys. Either that was on Saturday or Sunday. I seen that game that was being played. But let me just double check. It was Indiana, Illinois. I'm sorry, guys. Indiana and Illinois that was playing the game. And Indiana got their wig split. It was a bad game for Indiana. So Indiana's just across the bridge. Indiana is also the team that just won the football championship. So congratulations once again to the Indiana Hoosiers for winning the football. But the basketball team's not doing good. Now, this is his first year at Indiana, so this is to be expected. A lot of transfers here. So that's to be expected. But as far as their record, they're not doing too well. They're 17-9 right now. They lost to Illinois, 71-51. But the game doesn't determine what it really happened in the game, because it wasn't even close. The whole game, it seemed like they were just being outplayed. The whole game. Now, I know some people say, well, hold on now. Indiana's got a new coach, got a bunch of transfer. They playing against Illinois, who's a top 10 team. All this is true. But when you playing in the conference, your record don't matter. We've seen that stuff way too much. where a team like Indiana will go in there and beat the number one team in the conference. It's happened. Sometimes you got to have a sense of pride about you too, right? You got to have that. So we had that going on Sunday. Of course, we also had the All-Star game, which I'm just trying to figure out, are we going to still just keep playing this All-Star game? Now, let me say this. I believe the All-Star game this year made it a little bit interesting. And one of the interesting things about the All-Star game is some of the concepts they took from the 3-on-3. Shout out to Ice Cube and his big three. So one of the concepts is they had to win by 3. Well, we know we got that concept from. We got it from the big three. Got it from the big three. They had a 3-team round robin. But look, we're going to go over that a little bit more when I start talking about the NBA. But let me talk about this football game. Not a football game, but football. We got the combine coming up, guys. I think it's, I want to say, February the 26th through the 3rd, and it's in Indianapolis, Indiana. Now, there was a time it was open up to the public. I don't know if it still is, but there was a time it was open up to the public. So we got a whole lot going on. Now, I'm seeing all these mock drafts and all these projections and predictions on where they're going to go. First things first, we got to deal with free agency, right? And that's coming up, you know, in the late months of March, early part of April. You got free agency before the draft. Now, the draft is in April. But as far as the Bears, we need to figure out who we need to sign, who we need to cut, and try to make some room for the salary before we worry about the draft. Because, see, what we get in the free agency market, signing market, could also determine on what we draft. I know one of the things I would like to see my team is to maybe go defensive line in the first 3 picks. Whether that's the pass rusher or defensive tackle. I really think that's something we need to address. Maybe in the 4th and 5th round, we'll look at a cornerback or safeties. And then maybe the 5th through the 7th round, we'd be looking at building some depth at the linebacker position. That's what I'm hoping the Bears do for our squad. Will they do it or not? I don't know. You don't armchair quarterback, so they're not going to listen to me, but I'm just going to put it out there. These are my suggestions for my squad, the Chicago Bears Bear Down. Hopefully they watching this stream and they paying attention. They listen to me because I think I just gave them a great idea. And I'm not even asked to be put on the goddamn payroll. I'm just saying. Guys, in case y'all didn't know, Tyreek Hill was cut, let go, ran off by the Miami Dolphins. They said, we tired of your shit. You don't ever have to tell me nothing. Shout out to Erica Badu. She said, Tyreek Hill, I think you need to call Tyreek. That's what she said. Call him. Tell him come help you get your shit. That's what the Miami Dolphins released 8-time Pro Bowl wide receiver Tyreek Hill. The team announced it today. Said we done. I think you need to call Tyrone. Call him. Tell him come over and help you get your shh. Call Tyrone. Call him. I'm just saying, that's what the Dolphins. I didn't say this. It's not what I'm telling Tyrone. I mean Tyreek, I'm sorry. I didn't say it. This is what the Dolphins say. Said we got to let you go. I know you was an 8-time Pro Bowler. I know you had some, a couple good years while you're here. I understand all that, but you had more bad than good. Got yourself caught up in a domestic violence situation. It's not good. Got caught yourself on the way to a game, and you had to get pulled over by the police for speeding. You had multiple legal run-ins with the law, with your old lady, with your baby mamas. We can't go for that. No, can't do. I can't go for that. Whoa, no, can't do. So they said, man, we got to make a decision. And our decision is to move on from Tyreek Hill. I mean, there's no need to keep you around. You've been hurt the past couple seasons. Yeah, you can't be healthy. Best ability is availability, and you're not available. The only time we seem to get some action out of it is when you laying hands on your baby mama. And we don't want that reputation here down in good old wholesome Miami. Shit, we ain't got time for that. We want a guy who's going to show up and show the hell out, produce, and get the hell on, and not bring this extracurricular activity to the program. Speed. You shouldn't be running goddamn late. You should have been speeding. Trying to play that, you know who I am? No. They're not concerned with who you are. They're concerned with why is your speed on the way to the game. So, guys, with that being said, I had to let it go. Just another little TKO. Oh, think I better let it go. Let it go. Let it go, baby. That's what I didn't say this, guys. I know y'all keep trying to put this on. I didn't say let it go. That's what the Dolphins said. Dolphins had to enter Teddy Pendergrass, taking the bumps and the bruises of all the things of a 2-time loser. Tried to hold on. My faith is gone. It's just another sad song. And I think I better let it go. Looks like another love TKO. Boy, you know I can say, look at me, I be playing with y'all sometimes. But boy, when your boy wants to get goddamn serious, them goddamn vocals will put, man, I got, ladies, I'm a married man. Ain't no need of you throwing your drawers on stage for me. I'm just saying. When I get ready to, come on now. I can sing. I'm just saying. Big Head. Shout out to that brother. Hit that like button, bro.
Push the goddamn button.
Yeah, goddamn right. Push that goddamn like button. Big Head, let's say, what up, here? Man, ain't shit happening, man. Over having a good time, entertaining. Having a good time. Just talking my shit. But we talking about Tyreek Hill. They cut him today, Big Head. They said we had to let him go. He had to call Tyrone or his agent, whatever. He had to call somebody. He got to get up out of here. That's what he said. That's what the Dolphins said. You got to get the hell up on. Get the hell on. You got to leave. Be alone. Pack your bags. Get the on. Because love don't want you no more. I think you better leave. Be alone. Pack your bags. Get the. That's what he said. Said, what are you talking about, huh? Oh, man, we ain't doing but talk about Tyreek Hill getting his ass evicted up out of Miami. Chicky, Miami. Huh? Home of Uncle Luke. Uncle Luke Skywalker. Back in the day, he used to call Skywalker before he got sued about naming rights. You know what I'm talking about. He said, don't break out, start singing. You know how it is, dog. You feeling good, huh? You throw a little bit at Tony. It feels good. Yeah. This Negro here, I'm sick of his ass. He said, when you gonna let Batman and the Joker go? Never. Oh, snap. Hey, man, it's just good to be over here. Got some good people, man, interact. So it's all good. Well, y'all petty. This is petty. I'm sick of y'all. Now, this is what we're not going to do now. We're not going to do this. Remember, whenever you donate, Hink, we'll get another action figure. This is a fact. I didn't get none this weekend. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get no action figure. This weekend was a dry weekend for action figures. Let me see. Did I buy any records? No, I didn't buy no records this weekend. Now that I think about it, I did. Now, last weekend, I bought a couple records. I ain't going to show you guys unless you're basement members. Now, if you guys are basement members, I'm going to release a new video and show you because I did get a few things probably about 3 weeks ago that I haven't got to shoot a video on it yet. So I will be shooting this video and I will be uploaded for all the basement members. It doesn't cost you much to become a basement member. My membership's real cheap. You know what I'm saying? My membership's real cheap. So it's very affordable. It's very feasible for my beautiful people to become memberships. If you ain't become members, shame on you. God damn it, shame on you.
Lord Jesus.
That's what I say too, Bootsy. Lord Jesus. But for the guys who want to have the opportunity, I will drop the link for you guys so you can become members. He said we need to let Stephen A. become a member. I don't know if he's really trying to say, the hell is Stephen A. ain't got shit on me, dog. Huh? He said, you ever thought about reacting to a TV show? Hot movie. Hey, I did. I'm not going to lie. Let me tell you what I've been watching here lately. I've been watching around lunchtime because I heard somebody talking about it on the show. There's a show called Married to Medicine. So I'm on season 2. I just got finished watching episode 13 at lunch. So they told me I got to watch it from the beginning, right? And so I've been watching this. Not impressed. But I keep watching it. Hopefully it gets better. They told me these women are not masculine. I said, I beg to differ. They are. They are. But my wife and I did go to the movies this weekend. We went to see the movie with Mark Russell, I think his name, and Chris Hemsworth. These other actors I do not know. I've not seen him in, well, one of them I've seen in a movie, but I don't know his name. So truth be told, he's not that important enough for me to even remember his goddamn name. But it was called Crime 101. Now, I know when y'all hear about the word Crime 101, you think you rebut that remedial course you took in college and you got 101, so that, the introduction to crime. No, that's not what it was. The 101, it was the highway that the crimes was committed on. I don't want to go too far into the movie because I wouldn't want to ruin it for you guys. But this guy is a professional robber. And he tends to rob rich folks who are into jewelry, valuables, watches, and other high-end items. And he steals them. Does different jobs for money. And Chris Hemsworth is one of the guys in it. Oh, they also had Halle Berry. I do know her. Halle Berry still looks good at her age. Shout out to Halle Berry. He still looks good for her age. Oh, did you watch The Wire? Yes, I did. I am a Wire fanatic. Matter of fact, I'll go even further than that, Quentin. I have the DVD collection of The Wire still. That's how much a fan I am. I still have it. Even though you can stream it, I still have the collection because I like to have the hard copy, right? Somebody said he wrote The Wire. Of course he watched it. No, I did not write The Wire. But The Wire is a great TV series, one of my favorites. Hey, Quinn, let me go even further than that. I have The Wire Funko Pops. I have Jim McNulty. I have Stringer Bell. And I have Bubs. Right? Bubs was a dope fiend. The informant who was snitching on Omar Little. Now, I remember I put in the comments when they did release the Wire from the Funko Pops, and I put in the comments, when are they going to release the rest of the members of the Wire? Because I sure would like to have like Avon Barksdale, Omar Little, of course. Who else I would like to have? Probably the only two I really want. Avon Barksdale and Omar. That probably is. That's it. The rest I really don't care about. But I would like to have some more of the collection. I don't know if they're going to come out, if they're going to release them or anything like that. I tell you some more Funko Pops that I would like that. Since y'all got me on this tangent about this, shame on you, Quentin. I would like to have the Good Times Funko Pops. Now, those haven't been released, but doesn't mean I wouldn't like them. I got a couple of my favorite teachers. I got the Jeffersons, which is my Funko Pop of the week. I got Sanford and Sons as well. I also have the members of Family Matters. Now, will they allow the Cosby Show to come out? I don't know. I don't see that coming no time soon. But that's a different conversation. That's a different conversation. But the next ones I would love to see as far as a TV family is Good Times. Hopefully they do come out with some Good Time family. I best believe I will have every last one. JJ, James Evans Sr., James Evans Jr., which is JJ. Florida Evans. I would like to have Lil Michael, as well as Thelma. What about Malona and Lil Penny and Bookman? I like to have all of them. I'm just showing my goddamn knowledge right now. I didn't mean to flex on y'all like that. It's just me. I'm just saying. But look, I need to get back to sports. I'm not gonna let y'all get me taking off sports. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna let you crazy folks distract me. I see what you're trying to do. I don't have to rise above that. But do me a favor. Don't rise above that goddamn like button. Hit it.
Push the goddamn button.
You're goddamn right. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Yesterday, we had the NBA All-Star game. And guys, I promise you, I'm of the opinion that I really believe that I'm done with the All-Star game. I'm done. The NFL All-Star game is a damn flag football game. Waste of time. The NBA All-Star game is not interesting and really nothing really to benefit from it. Right now, the Major League All-Star game is the only one really has something to really play for, because the winner will get the home field advantage of the AAL and the NAL. As far as hockey, I don't watch hockey, so I mean, usually don't watch it to the playoffs, and then I watch it a little bit. So I can't really tell you about the hockey All-Star game. I can't. But as far as the NBA All-Star game, I understand the concept they're trying to do, and they're trying to bring the competition back. I don't know if it's going to ever be back like it used to be. I really don't. But I did like what they try to do this year, right? So some of the things that they try to do this year is really break it up into a round robin type situation, right? They did that, and they split the teams up. So you had the Stars and the Stripes. And of course, you had the international team, which you call the world team. Right? That's what they did. So Team USA Stars, which is the younger guys, Team USA Stripes, which is the veterans, and then you had Team World. And so let's go over the roster for those who may not know or just didn't see or forgot. So your roster for the Team Stars, the younger NBA players. Anthony Edwards, who won the MVP of the All-Star game. Tyrese Maxey, Devin Booker, Cade Cunningham, Scotty Barnes, Chet Holmgren, Jalen Duran, and Jalen Johnson. That was Team Stars. Team Stripes consists of the veterans. You had LeBron, you had Kevin Durant, you had Jaylen Brown, you had Jalen Brunson, you had Kawhi Leonard, you had Donovan Mitchell, you had D'Angelo Fox, who ended up getting hurt, and Brandon Ingram, who ended up getting hurt. So that's who you had for Team Stripes, which is the veterans. Then you had Team World, which is the international team. You had Victor Wembanyama, Nick Djokovic, Nikola Djokovic, Luka Doncic, Jamal Murray, Pascal, Carl Anthony Towns, Norman Powell, who was this? Alperen Sengun. Can't pronounce his name, but that's who you had. So, of course, with that concept, they had to play each other. Right? They had to play each other. So, in this round robin that they played in, you had 3 teams who had to play each other. And with that concept, it was like a round robin, right? So the first team got to play against the world team. So like Team Stripes played the world team. So Team Stripes won, they advanced, and then Team Stars played the world team, and they got eliminated because they lost 2 games in a row. So they was done. It wasn't going to be no tie. So then you had the veteran team playing against the young team. And fortunately for the veterans, they had to play back-to-back games. It should have just been opposite. It should let the veterans play first, beat the world team, and then come out and play the Stripes against the world team to eliminate them, and then turn around and let them young boys, since they got younger legs, play. But that's not how it worked out. The old heads had to take on the young boys for the final game, and of course, it was a blowout. That game wasn't even close. It was crazy. It was that bad. You know, It was that lopsided. So, like I said, USA Stars played Team World and they end up winning. USA Stripes played the winner game of game 1. Game 3 was USA Stripes end up losing game 1. The championship was a top 2 team based on the records from the round robin advanced to the final game. Tiebreaker, if all teams were 1-1, points difference determined the final 2. Winners determined on who had the most points after 12 minutes. The tournament featured a $1.8 million prize pool with the players from the winning team earning $125K to each player. Second place team got $50K for each player, and the third place team, everybody gets a trophy. That's the concept. Everybody get a goddamn trophy. Third place team got $25,000 each. Now, for us common Joe, that's not it's nothing to sneeze at, but for them, it's a night out on the town. Big Ange is being nasty tonight. What's wrong with you, Big Ange? What the hell?
Lord Jesus.
They keep bragging on the guy from the Spurs, and he hasn't won anything yet. God damn. Shame on you. You ain't win shit. I'm just saying, man. That's what they say, man. He said, Big Ange said, man, they bragging on this dude, but he ain't won nothing. What he won? A participation trophy? Well, he may not win all of that, what you just sit there and said, Big Ange, but he did win $25,000. So he got a little walk away money. Shout out to the young blood for getting that walk away money. It is what it is. But let me say this before I cut out here. As far as the All-Star game, I hate it for it. Because I remember back in the days, man, the All-Star weekend, you had the dunk contest, you had the three-point contest pretty much the same day. Then you had the All-Star game, and they went at it. They didn't just let you do what you do. You know, they used to go at it. Them days are long gone now. He said, play NBA Youngboy, I got the bag. Okay, shout out to NBA Youngboy. But let me say this, right? The NBA has a lot of work to do if they really trying to get the audience back to where it was at one time. I don't know if that's going to ever happen because now these guys are like best friends and they're not going to go at each other like they probably should. And that's what was very concerning to me, that they not being competitive like they once was back in the days, right? It's like they all buddies. They all going to have a beer after the game. But I want to see the type of NBA boy, they're going to go at it and may the best man win. After the season, it's all good. We're going to talk about, man, remember I beat your ass for the NBA title? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Not this whole, let's all be friends and lovey-dovey and shake hands and you know, all that. But yet you're supposed to be in there being competitors and compete with one another. Instead of, I'm going to take it light on because that's my best friend. Bullshit, man. Quint said, before you leave, we got to talk about the Wire versus Snowfall. What about it, Quint? Let me say this. As far as Snowfall, I start to fall off on Snowfall, and I really need to go back and watch it all. I've watched the first 3 seasons consecutively, and I was faithful to it. But then that 4th and that 5th, I didn't watch it. So I need to go back and start over and watch it from the beginning. At the beginning, it was really good. And it just kind of got boring and stale for me. And I just stopped watching it. But I really need to do that wire. Shit. When I'm at that pump station, I break that old DVD player out, that Blu-ray player, really. And I break it out and I watch the goddamn wire while I'm there. I done seen it. I could damn near go line for whatever they about to say. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna watch it again. Don't matter. Like I said, maybe you watched this already like 2 of it. I don't care. I'll watch it 5 more times if I need to. That's how good it is. Shout out to the creator of Wire, boy. You put together a hell of a show. A hell of a show. So look, maybe one day I will do show The Wire versus Snowfall. Both of them are black exploitation movies, series or shows. It's really good. They really hold your attention. You know what I'm saying? That really holds your attention. Quinn said the character developed is top tier. I like Power overall, the show, because Ghost was really him compared to the other shows. I do like Ghost. It was a good show. It was definitely a good show as well. But guys, with that being said, I'm gonna get ready to get out of here because again, y'all make sure y'all tune in. I'm gonna start going at 6:45 tomorrow to start the stream of my son's basketball game. So y'all make sure y'all tap in and check in. I will be here with you guys. And I need for every last one of you, before you go, hit that goddamn like button.
Push the goddamn button.
You're goddamn right. With that being said, I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. And to you beautiful and lovely people, you have a blessed one. Right on.